Government officials insist that this is an isolated incident.
Welcome back. Another edition of the Buzz Podcast. Your boy Cujo coming through again. Oh, man, another day above ground is a good day. Man, as you see here, we have a young gentleman on here who is a independent wrestler, an indie wrestler, as they would say. He is representing the nation of wrestling here in El Paso. He goes by the name of Zion. Zion, appreciate you making out the trip out here. I know you had quite a fucking drive. I don't know how you keep on doing it, but I guess it's for the love of the game, right?
Yeah, I'm used to it by now.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. Let me make sure that your microphone is loud enough, and that way we can go ahead and hear. Let me see.
Right.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, so Zion, how old are you, man? You look hella young.
Yeah, I just turned 28 this year.
Oh no, you're so baby.
Yeah.
Shit, my daughter's a year or younger than you.
Yeah.
Fuck, I feel old. 28, dude. How long have you been in the wrestling game for?
So I started back in 2019.
Okay.
So this was when I was living in Las Cruces.
Mm-hmm.
I saw an ad on Facebook about having some wrestling practice in El Paso from 6 to 8 p.m. And I was at the gym and it was already 5.
Mm-hmm.
So I sent the person message saying, like, are they still accepting applicants? And they said yes. And if you can make it in time, you got a spot in the tryout.
Okay.
So what I did was I went back to my dorm. I basically got everything I needed for practice and basically just drove the hour and a half straight over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. Why wrestling? Why, out of all the things to do with your time, with your body, with your fucking health, why wrestling?
I don't know, man. Like, that's just something that I just got drawn to me, you know? Like, I didn't really start watching wrestling until I was much older. The way I got started into wrestling was from, like, the actual SmackDown Shut Your Mouth or Here Comes the Pain video games from PlayStation 2, and then, like, WrestleMania 2000 from Nintendo 64. Those were, like, kind of the gateways for me to start getting into wrestling. But I didn't really start watching it until SmackDown moved into, like, a little program called My 50 TV.
Okay.
Because I was, like, broke.
Yeah,
so I didn't
yeah.
really
You
get,
gotta bootleg it.
Yeah, basically. And there was this one night where, like, this was after WrestleMania 25, and they were doing this, like, one-off special to show Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker.
Okay.
And I had to stay up all the way until, like, 11 p.m. just to watch that match, and I had school the next day.
Okay.
But that match right there kind of got me obsessed with wanting to wrestle.
What was it about that match specifically that got you obsessed?
It was the way that they kind of just drew you in into the match. Like, I wasn't really much of an Undertaker and Shawn Michaels fan. I was more of like a Matt and Jeff Hardy kind of fan.
Yeah.
But that match from them, it really drew me into them. Like, I didn't really get them that much when I was a kid. But watching that match and seeing, like, how they went about it and how drawn into it I was just like, I want to do this.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do with my life.
Damn. So the first day that you went into the training, that you made you made that trip, the hour and a half or whatever, you got in the mat, you got in the ring. What was that first day of training? I wonder if it was with the Nation or was it a different?
It was at a different
promotion
entirely. Yeah.
Okay.
So
what was the first day of training like with them?
So for training, I actually did not feel that bad.
Okay.
Either. They actually thought I was training before this because of the way I was able to pick it up just like that.
Okay.
And so, like, it wasn't until the next week when we started doing bumps that I'm like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was not used to having to fall so often. That was the thing. I'm used to falling. I could fall every now and then.
Yeah.
But to, like, do it over and over and over again for, like, an hour and a half to 2 hours.
Right.
that was just something else entirely.
So the first day, so I know when we started all this long ago with Frank. Before we had Frank on, I told him, hey man, well, if I'm gonna have the Nation of Wrestling on, right, and I'm gonna more likely end up talking shit because I mean that's what I do, right? I want to go through, take the bumps that you guys take through, you know what I mean? Because that way, if I'm gonna run my mouth about something, I want to have some experience in it. That way, I can say, you know, this, that, or the other about whatever it is, you know. Like if it was a football thing, I'd be like, you know, put me in pads, let's go. You know what I mean? If it was a basketball, whatever it is, right? So that way, if I'm going to say something, I could speak about my experience. And Frank was like, dude, let's go. So he brought myself and and Chewy and Misa, the homies from the Takeover. Shout out to them. And we did. So he had us doing the rolls. What is it? The quarter rolls, the somersault rolls. Then he had us taking bumps right off the bat, running the ropes, and then just locking up. I think that's pretty much all we did. Yeah, that was like an hour and a half right there, 2 hours. Was that similar to the first thing that you did on yours, or was it a little bit different?
Mine was a little bit different because I didn't start off with professional wrestling. I actually started off with lucha. So the difference between professional wrestling and lucha is that they will start you off with rolls for just that entire first week.
Yeah.
You will not take a bump until they see that you got the rolls down, that you got the 3/4, the front roll, the back roll. You're able to push yourself up out of the roll before we start doing bumps. And it was very different than how they do it at Nation because they want you to, like, you need to do it fast. You need to just keep moving.
Right.
And if you messed up in any way, you had to go back to the beginning and do it all over again.
Right. Yeah, but I mean, and it makes sense when you're doing it because, you know, I was always a fan of like the Attitude Era, but I never, after that, I pretty much just like zoned out of it. Like I just, you know, life caught up and I forgot about wrestling. I never watched it anymore or whatnot. But I always wondered, you know, why is this done or why are they in this certain spot? Why are they hitting this spot? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And one of the things that Frank taught me within the Nation is with the rolls, you know, when you roll a certain way, you need to end up on X mark because that's where it's going to come. Or when you're running the ropes, you need to drop at their feet at this spot so that way you could have, you know, for the it's not a choreography, but for the flow of the match.
Yeah.
And I think that's something that was super interesting to me. And then I think when taking the first bump, that is so unnatural to fucking just throw yourself backwards.
Yeah.
And straight down. Like it's nuts, right? And you see it and it's like, damn, this is fucking.
Yeah.
And it's bonkers. But the way Frank broke it down, he's like, all right, dude, everybody get down in your sit-up position. We're going to go. We'll start with that. Then little by little, you start working your way. And I was curious to see, you know, when it comes to other promotions, because I've always heard certain other promotions that you're like, you know what, either you sink or swim. You come in and you fucking do it or you don't. And that's not healthy. That's not fucking healthy for your fucking fighters.
No.
That's how fucking injuries happen. So when coming into the professional wrestling, when you came over here to the Nation, were you still trying to? So at that point, do you have to learn professional wrestling as opposed to the lucha that you learned, or were you trying to mix both, like integrate them together?
So for me, I was trying to mix both together. So I kind of knew Frank before the Nation of Wrestling first started.
Okay.
Like back in 2019 when I first started wrestling, he actually came down to El Paso and was training over there for a little bit before they kind of closed down.
Okay.
And then he started to get back into more wrestling. And then that's when he started the Nation, he wanted more professional wrestling, more American style wrestling.
Right.
So I had to get used to that style too. But he always told me to like just keep that other lucha style in the back pocket because that makes you a better worker for other people. Like that makes you very different from anyone else that's in the nation of wrestling who was just used to that American professional wrestling style, like you saw in the
Yeah.
Attitude Era and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So my thing was I always wanted to do different styles of wrestling.
Okay.
So I would watch stuff from Mexico to Japan to England and just seeing how they had those different styles and how to kind of put it in there.
What's so different between? I've never heard people talking about England, wrestling in England. I've always heard Japan. What's the difference between like the Japan style and the style in England?
So Japan style, it's mostly about martial arts and strikes.
Okay.
So if you ever watch a Japanese style wrestling match, you will see they're gonna do more forearms, they're gonna do more strikes, they're gonna do all that martial arts style of moves. But with English style wrestling, this thing called catch as catch can wrestling, and it's just all grapples.
Catch as catch can?
Yeah.
Okay. All
So-
grapples. Okay.
Yeah. So basically, it's like you have somebody that's going to do something to you. Catch as catch can, you're kind of just using that against them. And you're just going to try to move them around in a way to where you're going to get them in a hold you want to get them to hurt them even more.
Okay.
So the English style is more of like grappling, more like
Submissions and
Yeah, it's like jujitsu kind of a little
all
bit.
right. So it's a little bit more, I guess, like to put it to like that sounds a lot more like a Bret the Hitman Hart style.
Yeah.
Kind of like you said, the technicians.
Yeah.
That's something that I was thinking about the other day, actually. Because everybody has, excuse me, everybody has their own finishing moves or whatnot, right? And there was a big time during the, I want to say mid to late '80s, early '90s to mid '90s, where submissions were pretty big in professional wrestling. And now I don't see them as much, and I'm wondering why that is.
It's mostly because, like, with a submission, there's not really much excitement going on when somebody holds it. Like, it depends. Like, if you're somebody like Kurt Angle who gets them in the ankle lock, that's, like, insane because you see Kurt Angle grabbing the hold of that ankle
Right.
and just wrenching it right there. But with a lot of guys now, they see all these big moves and they want to have that moment of, like, oh, I want to put this big move in. Like,
Yeah.
there's still a lot of people who do submissions as finishers. It's just more on like the foreign side compared to here
Okay.
because they want to have their big moments here,
Right.
Because that's where they get the most audience. But when you're over there, where it's like more predominantly grappling, that's when they'll have the more submission things.
So, like, if you have a luchador in, say, for example, doing a show in London, if they keep true to their style, will they get booed out the arena because it's different, or will people appreciate, the high flying that they do?
Oh, they'll appreciate it a lot more.
Yeah.
Because they're so used to like the grappling style that
Yeah.
when you bring in lucha style, that's a completely different thing too.
Okay.
So if you watch a lot of wrestling now, like there's a lot of new up and coming guys that will like mix everything a lot together, especially like with the flying and like with the American style.
Yeah.
But with the English style wrestling, that's like, have you ever heard of William Regal?
Yeah.
that's
Old school
based-
William Regal.
Yeah, old school
Shit.
William Regal. Right
That fool
there.
could barely move. That son could barely move, man.
Yeah, so like I've been watching him more and more just to see like how he does stuff. And like he's able to do so many holds, but the way he does them, like it's so fluid that like
Yeah.
if you try to recreate them, you can't because he just knows how to move around the body. So I want to do more of that style so that
Okay.
way I can like move myself around somebody just to get a better angle or a better position compared to what they had before.
So, do you do any to, I guess, better clean up your craft? I guess you could say. Do you take any jiu-jitsu classes or anything like that?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Do you anymore?
Not right now. I'm just really busy right now, especially with like Nation of Wrestling keeping me company and then exploring stuff outside of El Paso.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I have done jiu-jitsu before, and like I have tried to incorporate some of that into my wrestling too. I'm just not that prolific in jiu-jitsu compared to like some of the other kids who've done it for like their entire lives.
Yeah, because I like I said, so when I started helping out you guys with with the commentaries and whatnot, I started watching little by little here and there, some wrestling spots here, just so I could kind of see, kind of brush up, I guess you could say. And then when I was seeing, because all there really is like top of the line was what, WWE, right?
Yeah.
And the more I see it, the more I'm like, dude, this is fucking horrible. This isn't what I remember it to be. It's not as. I don't know if it's maybe it's just my mindset because I'm older now that it just doesn't click to me. It just seems not gimmicky, but I don't know. It's something's missing.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I know what you mean because I'm like in that same boat.
Yeah.
Where like I'm watching it right now and I'm just not feeling like how I used to when I first watched.
Yeah. And then when for some reason, I don't know what it is that they're pushing that kid Gunther hard. I was like, dude, this guy's just boring as fuck. I can't with him.
Right.
But as somebody who is a wrestler, when you see like a Gunther, can you appreciate him more than the average fan because he's more old school technical?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I just can't with him. Like, I just see him like, dude, I gotta fast forward this shit. I can't see this fucking guy.
Yeah, so I can appreciate him more because I was able to kind of see him coming up from the WWE compared to where he is now.
Yeah.
And I will say, like, he does it smart. Like, I like how he just doesn't play around. He just gets to business. He doesn't care what you think.
Yeah.
He just does what he needs to do just to win.
Right.
Like, yeah, he's boring, but, like, he retired John Cena. He retired AJ Styles. He retired Goldberg. And so what he's doing is working. So I can't really, complain about it.
And then, so then you have, I agree with what you're saying. He retired all these people, but then, like I said, they're just pushing him. And I just can't see. Like, I remember when The Rock was getting pushed. I remember when Stone Cold was getting pushed. And, like those guys had an effect where they're like next generational and they're trying to force this guy down your throat and it's like, dude, he just doesn't. The way you're making, I guess the way they're writing him is not what you need to create a superstar.
Right.
Because the persona doesn't match with what you would want as a superstar. You know what I mean?
Right.
He kind of, and the reason that I always try focus on him. He reminds me of the way Triple H used to be when he first came in.
Oh, yeah.
When he was Hunter Hearst Helmsley,
Yeah.
the little rich guy or whatever the fuck he was before he became Triple H. That's exactly the same thing that Gunther reminds me of. And I'm like, dude, it didn't work for you. And, Triple H being the main dude now, I was like, it didn't work for you when you started. You didn't start getting the attention until you became Triple H.
Right.
And when you started banging Stephanie too, that's always gonna that's always gonna fucking banging the boss's daughter's always gonna fucking help. But I'm just like so since you said you grew up kind of with the attitude era, like who was the first wrestler that caught your attention that you're like, dude, like I'd like to either not mimic him but like take inspiration from them.
Right. So the main guys, like I said before, were Matt and Jeff Hardy, mostly because of like that style of wrestling that they were doing. It was so different compared to what it was back then too.
Yeah.
And then as I got older, I started watching more cruiserweight stuff like Eddie Guerrero, Rey Mysterio, Tajiri, Super Crazy, Psychosis.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
Dude. So that's crazy because the Hardys, they're lucha.
Yeah.
They're lucha style, but the twist that they put on it is fucking. It's crazy because it's hard to duplicate.
It is very hard to duplicate.
Like the ones that I think they were closest to that back in the days were what the fuck were they called? The Rocketeers. The Rock
and Roll Express, or
Marty Jannetty and Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
The rock some shit. I can't remember what it's fucking called. But that was the closest because those dudes. Because Shawn Michaels was a high flyer when he first started. He was nuts, but then I mean he busted his back, and it's gonna happen. When you're coming, when you're working on your move set, did you have certain moves that you wanted to implement in every match right off the bat to be like your signature moves?
a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
So I was really crazy when I first started.
What does that mean? Really crazy?
So I would try to always jump out of the ring to jump on some people, or I would just try to get on the top rope and just do any sort of move off that top rope
Okay.
too. So I kind of had to stop because I fractured my foot doing one of those moves in a match before.
Okay.
So I was on the top rope and the guy was outside, but the venue we were in, it was just pure concrete on the outside. And I didn't have the right shoes for that. So when I jumped and I did my move, I fractured like the back of my right heel.
Ooh.
So the fracture, like this is my heel, the fracture was like almost halfway. Oh. And that was halfway through the match, and I still did another 10 minutes.
Is that the Liz Frank? No, that's not a Liz Frank fracture. 10 minutes with a fractured heel.
Yeah.
Did you get over that match
No.
at least?
No, I lost that match.
At least give you the dub, man. Shit. So that now is, if you were to explain to somebody, say for somebody who is watching the video right now that wants to know what your style is, what how would you just explain your style of for Zion's wrestling?
So I'm like a very hybrid style.
Okay.
Like the best way I could explain it is like Eddie Guerrero, Chris Benoit type of way, like old school ECW cruiserweights and stuff like that too.
Okay. Damn.
But now I do more like keeping myself grounded, especially now it's like the heel.
Yeah.
Like it's fully healed, but I don't want to do that, like risk it again.
Yeah.
So I stay more on the ground, but I can pull off like a high flying move if I need to. Like I can pull off some lucha if I need to do that in order to get the dub. You know?
What would it take? Because I know there's, like you said, there's certain people that don't take certain moves. Because I know I've heard this like throughout, my research or whatever. People don't like to take the pile driver because people getting hurt while fucking busting their necks. Or I know the power bomb for whatever reason was, I guess you could kind of say outlawed for a while. It was
Yeah.
kind of frowned upon. What would it take for you to bust out these lucha moves just out of nowhere? Like, what kind of match would you need to have?
I would need to have a match of somebody who like will just bring it with me, like just say like just balls to the wall, like we're just gonna go out there and just have a barn burner match, and just try to steal the show.
So when you're linked up right on the matches, and say for example they have Zion, you're taking in June 27th when you guys come through again with the what is it, options?
Yes, sir.
The next match at the VFW for Nation of Wrestling. If they say, Zion, I'm going to put you with fighter A or whatever, right?
Yeah.
He's a little bit newer. He's not like near the same level where you're at.
Yeah.
How do you, as a, I guess, more seasoned vet than them, how do you bring them along? Like if they're fucking up, if they're missing their spots, if they're missing their holds, if they're slipping, like how do you work somebody?
So mostly, like, if I'm, like, the more seasoned guy, I'm just keeping them there. Like, they're not going to do anything until I tell them, hey, like, do this. Like, that's something that I had to learn, too, in the Nation of Wrestling. As a more seasoned vet, like, I have to be able to work with some of these newer guys who have no idea what they're doing,
Yeah.
who don't even know, like, how to run the ropes, like, after 5 minutes in a match, or get, like, so exhausted after the first 2 minutes that they have no idea what they're doing. So it's kind of like my job now to be like, hey, we're just going to slow down. I'm just going to keep you right there. Once you catch your breath, follow my lead. Don't do anything stupid and just relax.
When you're coming out and they, sometimes either you're going to be the heel or the face, right? The baby face. Which do you prefer?
Oh, I love being a heel. I
Yeah?
love it so much. That's when I could talk smack to anybody and everybody. I love it. Like the last show I had against like Lil Mystican,
Yeah.
like after I slipped on a banana peel and lost that match, Alan went out and took him out, and I was gonna go grab a chair, right? And then as I'm grabbing something, all I just feel is like somebody like trying to like shove me, or like I just feel like somebody next to me. So I look up and I see this girl, like she's just like yelling in my face, giving me all kinds of curse words, and I'm just talking back at her. Like I just love having the ability to just like talk back to somebody because I don't really care either.
Yeah.
Like if you come to a wrestling show, that's my domain, right? Because I know what I'm doing.
Right.
And if you got a problem with me, guess what? You can buy the next ticket and come say it again to my face the next time.
Right.
But I love being a face too. Like I love having the crowd behind my back too. I just have more fun talking smack to everybody.
Have you ever been in a match where, and I know this happened, oh shit, was it WrestleMania 40 something? It was when it was Hogan against The Rock, and Hogan was the heel. But somehow in the middle of the match, it flipped where Hogan became the face again and The Rock became the heel. Have you ever been in a match like that where it's, for whatever reason, just your guys' things just flip and you guys have to make that adjustment like in the moment?
Yeah, I've had that happen to me.
How, like, what is, like, when you now you got to plan everything else, you're like on the fly, like how does that fucking work? Like how do you adjust to that, man?
So again, it's just like if you've been in this business long enough, you can just talk to each other.
Yeah.
Like you get a feel for the crowd, and if the crowd doesn't feel one way but feels the other way, you kind of just talk to each other like, hey, let's just go this way now. And that's the thing, like we've been like working on, is just like whatever the crowd wants, we're just gonna try to give it to them.
Yeah.
But then also kind of flip that expectation on them too, you know? So let's say, if, like, for example, like some people were cheering me like to do a move, and like I'm just teasing it and teasing it and teasing, and I just don't do it, and then they boo me. Then I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
But if like it persists long enough, then it's like, okay, let's just flip this. Let's go this direction, and then let's see where it goes. If it doesn't work, we'll go back to the way it was.
Yeah.
So it's not really so much of like you have all this stuff planned and you're going to go from A to B and get it done like that. When you're in the middle of that ring, you kind of have to be like, okay, we're here, but we're going some other way. Like we're going here. We want to go here, but we're going up here. So let's just find a way to like move it around so that way we're back to where we were too, while also just kind of staying with it.
Yeah. So with you being, I know earlier you mentioned you like going balls to the wall, and it's fucking, if it's go time, let's fucking go. When they come up to you and whoever the boss is, hey dude, we're gonna put you in like a no holds barred or a fucking what is it? No rules, where fucking weapons and all that shit. Is that kind of something you're like, all right, let's fuck it, let's do it, or is that kind of like, man, y'all gotta talk, gotta talk me into this shit, because
no, I'm
it's gotta
down
make
for
sense,
that.
really.
Yeah, I grew up like with so many ladders around me, and I was dumb enough to actually like jump off those ladders, like use those ladders in different ways too.
Yeah.
So I am comfortable with weapons. I'm comfortable with hitting someone with a weapon and getting hit by a weapon.
Okay.
So I am down for basically anything like that too.
What's your favorite weapon to use on somebody?
Oh, I would love to use a ladder.
A ladder.
I've only used it once.
Yeah.
But it was so fun because you could do so much different stuff with it too.
Yeah.
Like you can slam somebody on it, you can put it against the ropes, and then like you can just have somebody bounce off of it too. You can climb up it and then just fall on somebody, or just tip somebody off the ladder, or just tip the ladder onto somebody. There's so many different ways to use a ladder. Damn. And it's so fun.
I can just imagine how much that shit hurts to get slammed on a ladder, though.
It doesn't hurt at the moment. Like afterwards,
the adrenaline.
Yeah.
Dude, so what when you, so like at our last event, Mijo Palooza, where you guys came on, helped out, and put on a hell of a show. LTZ took what is it, the kendo stick?
Oh yeah.
It was supposed to crack him in the fucking, I don't know if Big Cat was aiming for his throat or his fucking chest, but he split his fucking lip.
Yeah.
Like when I mean, when you have something like that, like it's dude. I mean, it's, I mean, and I know accidents happen, because I mean it's, you know, you flinch or something happens, right? It's something, it's bound to happen. Like, I don't know how you could stay composed and be like, how am I not gonna whoop this guy's ass?
That's what the rules are for. That's
Yeah.
what that match is for.
Yeah.
Because you both go in there knowing that somebody's probably going to get hurt, and you're just gonna try to go balls to the wall if
Yeah.
you need to. And if you know you messed up, then you're gonna get it back.
Yeah, the
You already
receipt.
know that. Yep.
Did you get that receipt?
Did you not see LTZ throw that chair at Big Cat's head? That was amazing.
Yeah, he did. He fucking. For those of y'all that didn't make it out to the Mijo Palooza for the charity event that we had, and like I said, Nation of Wrestling put on a hell of a show. You had Queens and Hershey J, El Comandante, and the obvious choice, CJ Campos. Then you had the co-main event was LTZ at Sir Big Cat, and they were in an I Quit match that, Jesus Christ, it was fucking bonkers. Trash cans were involved, kendo sticks, chairs. What am I missing? I think that's pretty much. I mean, that was pretty much it. Busted lips, people flying out the fucking ring. It was wild. And when you see something like that, I think when you know when people see it live, it brings a whole new thinking to the way these guys put their bodies on the line.
Yeah.
You know? And when it's one thing to see it when you're on TV, right? Because you put sound effects and you can put mics certain places to make certain hits, but when you hear the crack of that kendo stick fucking live, boy, that's a different. That's something different, man. Like what is there? Because I mean, I know like what was it, WCW and ECW had some stupid.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
ECW.
they had some real stupid shit where they put people on fire, throw people on top of thumbtacks, the barbed wire. What would it take for you to get into that? Would you be down for all that, or would you be like, hey man, you got to put another?
You would need to give me some convincing for at least the thumbtack spot.
Yeah,
But other than that, I would be down. I just don't know if my family would like me doing that.
Yeah.
Like I said, like I was dumb enough to practice with ladders as a kid.
Right.
So all this stuff with like all these weapons and stuff like that, I'd be down for it. Mm-hmm. I just, I'm not going to like afterwards when the adrenaline is down, but I would be down to do those because I know for a fact that once you have those, you're going to steal the show. Mm-hmm. And if you don't do that, then you kind of messed up.
Yeah. So in the back in the gorilla room, right, or in the locker room, when you see somebody that, like, say when LTZ came back, busted ass lip, because I mean he threw a picture on there on the Insta.
Yeah.
Is there a certain level of, like, does your respect for the dude go up a little bit more? Or
It does.
Or is it like, dude, why the fuck did you do
So
that?
once you're in a match like that, you already have some respect gained because you're going to go in there like expecting to be hurt. Mm-hmm. But if you like get a busted lip or get busted open, that respect goes up even more. Mm-hmm. Especially if you did not like quit during the middle of that match and kept going all the way to the end, that respect goes even more up.
Right. Yeah, because that's fucking bonkers. It's fucking busted lip. You just keep on going.
Yep.
Keep getting hit over and over in the same spot. Does that spot go numb after a while because of the adrenaline?
A little bit it does, but like whenever you're moving your mouth or like whenever you're just trying to breathe, you're gonna feel it on there.
Yeah,
because you got it like right in.
You got right in the middle, right?
Yeah,
oof.
It's like right at that point where like the lips go away, and it's just like the little gum out in the back of the mouth.
Oh, that's fucking bonkers. Yeah, that was when I saw the picture at first. I was like, "What the fuck what is he doing? Why is he trying to do like a?" It looked like he was trying to do the what is it called, when the kids take the little selfies with their little fucking puffy lips out and shit.
Yeah,
like, what is he doing? And then I guess Big Cat replayed the video, and I was like, "Oh shit." I was like, wow, okay, that's what he was doing. He was trying to find the rest of his lip. That shit was missing. Oh, dude. So back to the, like, your ring set, right? Your match. Like what when you're coming up with the character that you're gonna become, right?
Yeah.
What do you have to do to first get into character And or I should say, first of all, how did you come up with the character, and then what do you have to do to become the character?
So the character is just mostly just me, just amplified up to 11.
Okay. Okay.
What's great is like I don't really have to play around too much on like who I am because that is basically me,
Yeah.
but just ramped up.
Okay.
And then like for moves per se, like the reason why I do certain moves now is because I'm just trying to keep myself safer. Mm-hmm. But like for the most part, the moves I do are mostly just to get a guy ready for my finisher. Mm-hmm. So that way when I take him out, I get that win.
Okay. So what is the finisher that you have?
So my finisher now is called the cross line.
Okay.
So basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the guy. I'm going to pick him up on my shoulder. Mm-hmm. They're going to be facing up in the air. And all I'm going to do is just push them off to the side and make them fall on their head.
Okay. So it's kind of like a
It's like a DDT.
like a
Basically.
DDT, but
Yeah.
straight up in the air.
Yep.
How safe is that? I mean, because everything has dangers in it, right?
Right.
Like how do you perform that safely where you don't bust somebody's neck?
Well, the thing is, like, you're trying to have them flat on their front, right?
Okay.
You want them to land flat, face first down. It's like, have you seen Brock Lesnar's F5?
Uh huh.
You know how when he throws them out, he wants them to land flat?
Right.
That's how you got to do it safe.
Okay.
The only thing is, like, when I turn them, I'll have my head or my arm around their head like this. Mm-hmm. All I got to do is just make sure that, like, they have enough room to land safely.
Okay. So they can move their head and
Yeah.
adjust. Okay.
Yeah.
So it if you're able to steal somebody's finisher move, past, present, and future, past or present, whose finisher move would you like to use that, pending? No, you don't have to worry about your heel. You don't have to worry about,
Right.
any of that. Who's some of the guys' finishers that you would like to use?
So I've actually stolen a few finishers.
Well, I mean, after 40 years of wrestling, I think pretty much everything is,
Basically.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
hard to come up with your own shit now.
So the first finisher I stole was the GTS.
Okay.
So I know CM Punk was the original one who brought it in, but he got it from another wrestler that was from Japan.
Yeah.
So I stole that one.
Uh-huh.
And then the other one I stole, which I don't really do because nobody wants to do it, is the package pile driver.
Package pile driver.
Yeah. So, you know Kevin Owens, right?
Uh-huh.
If you go on YouTube, you can watch him give that package pile driver to Cody Rhodes.
Okay.
So this was like 2 years ago when he was going for the WWE Championship.
Uh-huh.
And like what he does is like he gets you in a powerbomb, right? Mm-hmm. But what he does is like he basically grabs your arms and puts them on the side like this,
Okay.
grabs underneath like your elbows and lifts you up, and just drops you straight down.
Oof. Yeah, you can bust your neck.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of, you gotta arch your back, right, so you don't fuck yourself up so much.
A little bit, yes, but mostly it's just tucking your chin.
Damn. Because I know last time I had who was the last one I had on here? Actually, I think it was Nate the Great I was talking to.
Yeah.
I had just finished watching the Hulk Hogan Netflix, and he was saying how he wished he could have changed his finishing move because of, I mean, back in the days, he was wrestling 300 days
Yeah.
out of the year, and the simple leg drop that he did fucked up. I mean, he had 20 something surgeries on his back
Yeah.
because of just that constant, even though it wasn't big impact, but just all that weight constantly just coming down and just destroying his tailbone and his lower back. Does that ever creep into your mind right now? Because you're young. Like, if I do X move continuously, like, this is going to fuck me up in the future?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit now, especially like as I'm getting more into like wrestling outside of El Paso. Like I'm just thinking about that a little bit more often now.
Yeah.
Like just being careful with how I land on my back too.
Yeah.
Like especially my lower back. And then with my foot now too, I'm kind of just keeping an eye on that too. But it's mostly like the shoulder, the back, and just like trying to warm up every single like time before I go out.
Yeah.
Just so the effects are lessened, But I know for a fact, like, I'm going to have some issues later on.
I know for a fact. So I know earlier you said like with the no holds, if you had like a I quit match, whatever it
Yeah.
is, like you'd be cool with it, but your family would be like, dude, I don't know about
Yeah.
that. How much into consideration do you take what they think, I guess, is safe into what you want to do? Like,
Honestly, not that much. Because they know, like, this is what I wanted to do when I was a
Yeah.
kid. They know, like, this is the type of matches I'm going to do. They see me playing with the ladders like that and hurting myself, but still going back up there.
right?
So they know, like, I'm crazy enough to actually do that.
Yeah.
They're just not a fan of me doing it.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
after the match, after they know I'm good, then they're a fan. But during that match, like, nope.
Nope. No, because I can't imagine seeing like a family member or a loved one doing some shit like that. And I mean, especially like say if it was my kid, I'd be like, oh hell no.
Yeah.
No, they crack my kid. Oh, dude, I'm tagged in, bro. It's fucking
No,
awesome.
that's what almost happened that this one wrestling match I had before.
Yeah.
So, oh god, this was so long ago. Because I used to tag with LTZ back then,
Okay.
and then I actually faced CJ and his tag team partner at the time. And when CJ and his partner were like attacking me, my family was pissed because
Yeah.
of the way like they were attacking me and just like dropping me down and stuff like that too.
Yeah.
They were pissed, especially at the end, because I took 2 pile drivers at the end of the match, and they were ready to jump. They were ready to jump in there and like attack CJ.
That's fucking. Well, that means he was doing something right then.
Exactly.
Yeah. If you get that kind of reaction from the crowd, that means you're doing something right.
That's what I always want to do too.
Yeah.
Like, I'm fine with the way wrestling is now, but I like that version of wrestling where like you can't tell what's real and what's not. Mm-hmm. In the sense of like, everything happening in there is real because it's actually happening,
Right.
but it doesn't look as choreographed as some of these stuff the stuff does now. Mm-hmm. Like, I like to watch a lot of old school wrestling because like you could just tell like they're just thinking of it on the spot and
Yeah.
just going with it, and they do it in such a way to where like you think the guy hurt the other guy. Mm-hmm. And that's what I want to do every time I go in there.
Yeah.
Like, I want to steal the show, and I want people to believe that what I did in there actually messed up somebody.
Yeah.
It might have messed up somebody, but they don't know that.
Yeah.
And I want them to, like, if they get pissed at me, I want them to come back that next time we have a show just to see if I'm going to do something like that again.
Do you feel any pressure, like say when you are at the end of a show, right, and you haven't gotten to your vehicle yet to go home, you have to stay in character, like all the way throughout until you get into your car to shut it off? Or not really?
Not really, because like I said, like, that's just me,
Yeah.
but just amped up to 11. And I'm able to, like, turn it off really easily, too.
Yeah.
Especially, like, it depends. Like, if I won a match, I know I'm feeling good. I'm out there feeling good. If I lost a match, I'm not feeling good. I'm not going to feel good when I go out there either.
Yeah, because I know one of the things that, and I talked about this, I think I mentioned it with Nate. They always say never meet your heroes because they'll disappoint you. My dad used to make boots for Hogan. It was wrestling boots, and I think it was Sting and some other dudes also back in the day. So when the WWF would come into town, the very few times they'd come to El Paso, and the WCW, they'd hook us up with tickets. And one of the times I was in the back, and I was able to meet a lot of the wrestlers, and I got to meet them as themselves, and it just broke my heart. Like, I met Conan.
Yeah.
And he's back there reading like a fucking novel of like War and Peace or some shit. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, dude, you're Conan. You're not supposed to be able to read. You're you're the Raza, bro. What the fuck is this? He's like, hey, sir, how you doing? Nice to meet you. I was like, oh, hell no. You son of a bitch. Like, it's like I felt like my whole childhood was just stolen in that moment, you know? And that's why I was curious to see, if you feel that, because, certain young fans are, they expect you to be, a certain way.
Right.
And like my daughter had this, when we had a Big Cat on, she got to meet him, and she's like, oh, dude, he's so nice, blah, blah, blah. at one of the events, Big Cat does the thing he usually does. He comes up to him like, and shake her hand. And he's like, "Fuck you!" And he takes off. He's like, "The fuck is wrong with?" He's like, "Why the fuck?" He's like, dude, that's just chill, dude. That's just the way they are. He's doing his thing. He's like, but he was so nice to me. It's like, hey, he's just doing his thing, bro. Don't take it seriously. Fucking relax. So I was like, dude, I was like, fucking Big Cat, I'm about to whoop you. I'm about to start some shit with you. Because I have a little daughter here crying that you fucking, your fucking character got her. But I think that's how you know when you're doing it right.
Right.
That's when you're fucking selling it. And you know what I mean? I guess that's why he's the champ right now, right?
Yeah.
But, oh, man. Dude, all right. So now is going to be the point of the show where we have a what we call 10 shots, no chaser. Actually, going to be 11 shots because it's going to have a bonus shot in there. Going to go through a bunch of just random questions off the top of the head from ChatGPT. Right. Remember, and the whole thing is just quick question and answer. First thing that comes to your head, you know, we'll just spit it out there, and then we'll go from there. So, seeming how you seem to be a scholar, what's a conspiracy theory you almost believe after 2 a.m.?
The aliens exist.
Oh.
You're not going to tell me otherwise they don't exist.
No, they already released videos of them.
Exactly.
The Pentagon already released all that shit.
Yeah.
If your finishing move was named after a fast food item, what would it be called?
The Double Whopper.
Okay. If you had to fight one celebrity every year on your birthday, who are you choosing to fight?
Trump.
Trump, okay. What's the weirdest compliment a fan could give you?
I like your legs. I've had that once. I've had that once before.
I like your legs. Oh, damn. Was that a dude?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up. What object in your house would make the best weapon in a hardcore match?
Oh, yeah. Okay, there's a really good one I have right now. So it's kind of, well, it's a lightsaber, basically.
Oh, shit, okay. He's a lightsaber, all right. If you got body slammed into a pile of something soft, what are you choosing to get body slammed into?
A bed.
A bed? What's the biggest mental battle you deal with before a match?
Just trying to get this match better than the last match. I'm very competitive when it comes to my matches. I always want this next match to be better than the match before. So I'm always trying to one up myself.
Okay.
And so like I'm just getting ready, and I'm just like trying not to get into my head too much because I'm that competitive with trying to get the best match.
How do you separate your real identity from your wrestling persona?
Like I said, like my persona is an 11. When I go home, when I'm resting, I am a very private person. I just like to keep to myself most of the time, so it's very easy to kind of separate the two.
How is that? Because I know people will find that weird, right? Somebody who, when you're a wrestler, you need to basically to get out there. You need to promote the fuck out of yourself, but you're a very private person. That's how do you manage those two? You know what I mean?
Yeah. So like I said, like it's an 11 out of 10, and so like it was just a lot of practice before of just talking more and more and more. And finding like who I was, and I based it a lot off of like my dad and any of my relatives because they are basically that 11 out of 10 that I am right now. So it's really easy to kind of just tap into them.
Yeah.
And then after everything, just go back to myself.
Okay. What's something about the wrestling business people glamorize too much?
I would say like, well, I think the traveling. I think in the sense like you get to go to all these different places and like see all these different things, but you don't realize like you kind of have to buy everything yourself. Like you have to make your own lodging. You have to, if you're gonna get a plane ticket, you have to buy your own plane ticket too.
Right.
And like you have to figure out ways to get through the city. And like if it's a city you have no idea about, you gotta figure out a way to get through it and get to point A to point B. And you have to figure out all that stuff, and then you're only there for like a few days, and then you had to head back.
Damn, it sucks. What kind of legacy do you want people in El Paso wrestling to remember you for?
I want them to remember me as being one of the best wrestlers that's not from El Paso. Because I drive almost every single time there's practice or a show, I'm always driving from New Mexico to El Paso.
Okay.
So I want them to always remember me as that one guy who was able to put his name out there and not be in El Paso. And not just El Paso. I want to be one of the best wrestlers in the U.S. and even the world.
Okay. The bonus question we have for you. What's one thing you hope young wrestlers learn early that you had to learn the hard way?
Slow down.
Slow down?
Slow down. There's too many guys right now that see all these flashy moves that like a lot of the guys that made it have done before. And then they try to go in there and just like, oh, I'm going to do this and this and this and this and this. And then they don't realize that they kind of fucked themselves over
Okay.
because they went too fast with it. So they need to slow it down and let people process what they saw. Because if you go too fast, like, oh, he went that way. Oh, I have no idea what just happened. So just slow it down. And if you think you're going too fast, slow it down. And if you think you're going too slow, slow it down.
Wow.
That's like the one thing I want them to remember. Because if you go too fast, like, are you gonna remember what happened?
No. That's true. Well, what's a famous saying? Slow is fast, slow is smooth, smooth is fast.
Yes.
I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going on 2 hours of sleep. I don't fucking. That sounds good though. Dude. So I one of the things I was going to ask you also, because I had asked Nate about this last when he was on. Talking earlier about the WWE. One of the things that not upsets me, but I could see where people who are not like fans, like true diehard fans, like, I mean, I'm not a diehard fan either, right? When they hate on wrestlers because it's, everybody says, because it's fake or because it's this, because it's that. It doesn't help the product any when you have like Jelly Roll come in and fucking now he's like headlining a WrestleMania off of like 3 weeks of training, and it's like when you see shit like that, like those gimmicks to get people to watch, does that shit bother you as a professional?
It depends.
Okay.
Like, there are some guys that, like, if you bring them in, that actually makes it better. Like, think of Tyson when he was over there. Like, he brought in more people.
Yeah.
But when you have all these other guys that like come in and kind of steal another person's spot, that kind of bothers me a little bit because you're just using them for the name.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, I appreciate how much they put into it.
Yeah.
Like, for some of the other celebrities that they had before, they put no effort into it, and that's the type of celebrity that bothers me.
Like the Shaq?
Yeah.
Like a Shaq.
But Shaq's a different case.
Yeah, because he can't really do much. Fucking can't do much. Yeah, but Rodman was in there. Clubber Lang and Mr. T was in there.
Yeah.
He was Hulk Hogan's tag team partner, I think, for like WrestleMania 3 or something like that.
Something like that.
Who else has been? I mean, there've been all kinds of people. Now they have that I Show Speed, the YouTuber.
Yeah.
He's in there, but he's athletic, so he's able to do some stuff, but you still see like the small things, you know what I mean?
Right.
That kind of just like, dude, what is the fuck what's going on? Like, I can't. There's a lot of times that I'm just watching. I was like, dude, I can't. But now, like the ones I'm actually, like the ones that are really, that I think might be carrying the show now are like all the Mexicans that are fucking.
Yeah.
Without a Mysterio Jr. or Mysterio's
Dominic.
kid. Yeah, I can't stand that fuck. But like what's the dude's name with the face painted? He's an Intercontinental
Penta.
That dude's fucking. That dude's a bagger. Boy. That dude is a bagger, but it's the style. It's a lucha style because now WWE owns the Mexican lucha, right? The AAA. Yeah, because that's that style, man. Something about that crazy style. Because I think it was in the WrestleMania when they had the match for the Intercontinental Champion from the hanging from the ladders.
Oh, the ladder match?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That match that they had all those crazy ass people, that was a fucking match. And I was like, holy crap. To see that, That I mean, that's only something you could do like every once a year. See the amounts of bodies that were hurting
Yeah.
and flying were wild, man. If you had one person that you could take on, like to wrestle from the past, who would you want to go up against?
Okay, so this one is a very different answer than I think that most people give you. There's a guy in Japan called Tiger Mask.
Oh, okay.
Yes. And he's basically the innovator of a lot of the style you see now. Like a lot of it now.
Okay.
Because back when Tiger Mask was there, like the lucha libre that was back then was kind of like the American style. Because like with him, he brought in that more athletic kind of style that like a lot of people see now.
Yeah.
So I would love to at least wrestle him once. And if not, Eddie Guerrero.
Oof. Damn. Yeah, Eddie he was special, man. He was something about that kid, dude. You just wanted to you hated to love him, but you loved to hate him. You know what I mean? Like he
Yeah.
was just you couldn't find yourself but cheering for him. Like it was fucking weird.
And as a wrestler now, like watching his matches, you can appreciate the work he did more. Especially now that you are kind of in that same realm as him a little bit. You can kind of see like all the stuff he did was just like so good
Okay.
for someone like him to do it so often. He was so good with like how to read a crowd, how to kind of make you believe that he was like in the back burner or make you believe that he's going to win this match. Like he just had that thing
Yeah.
that you hated him, but you also couldn't keep your eyes off of him.
Yeah.
And that's like something like I would love to pick his mind apart a little bit.
Yeah.
I would love to actually like wrestle him just once. I don't care if it was like 2 minutes, 1 minute. I do not care. If I was able to at least have that one small interaction with him, I would love it. And I'm jealous of my dad because he actually got to meet Eddie Guerrero and
really?
Kurt Angle. Yeah.
Okay. So what if you're able to wrestle, like say you're able to get in the ring with one of the greats, right? How much can you actually learn when you're in there with them, like during the match that you could take with you?
I think I could learn a lot.
Yeah.
I can learn a lot, especially that style back then. It's so different than the style we do now in wrestling. Like just having that, I can learn a lot based off of like what he's doing in there and like how they're moving around and stuff like that. I can just learn so much from that.
Dude. What are the names that I never hear people talk about? And I was curious to see, now that we're going down memory lane and shit. I was curious to see what is your take or where is your stand on RVD, Rob Van Dam? Because that's a name that I never hear anybody really
I know.
focus on for whatever reason.
He's so good though.
Because he's so
And he could still do the same thing he's done now.
Yes, because he was a mixture of he was just a mixture of a lot of shit, from the lucha to bringing in kind of like martial arts, kind
Yeah.
of, to the wrestling, to like there's I don't know, man, the way he mixed everything in. Like where would he be on a list if you were to come up with a list? Like where do you think he would fall on the list?
At least like top 15.
Damn.
Like just looking at all of his work that he's done back in ECW, then going to WWE, and like even when he went back to the WWE, like that's somebody you should look at to see like how they kept doing the same thing over and over the years,
Yeah.
and keeping themselves healthy.
Yeah.
Because like thinking on it now, like I have not ever heard of RVD like having such a major injury besides one moment, and that did not change how he wrestled at all.
Right.
So I think like he would be like one of those top 15 guys to look at, just to like see how he used his style to differentiate himself from everybody else. Because everybody is doing the exact same thing. Like,
Yeah.
El Paso, a lot of people are going to do that Eddie Guerrero style because they love Eddie.
Right.
And then, like, with American style wrestling, they're going to watch some of that old school American style guys, too. I think the reason why not a lot of people talk about RVD is because his style is so different.
Right. So unique.
So unique that he can only do that style.
Yeah.
And if you try to imitate it, you're not going to be able to do it.
No, he was just so athletically gifted that he was just like, you'd see sort of shit like, how the fuck did he do that? I mean, even Jericho was kind of, just looking at him, he don't look very athletic, but he was athletic as hell.
Yeah.
But yeah, RVD was one of the guys that I think was super underrated, but nobody ever gives him his flowers. But when you mention him, everyone's like, oh yeah, he's this and that. But nobody ever gives him his flowers.
Right.
It's
And I
weird.
think, like, a lot of people do the same moves he's done before too. Like, if you you know how you go like from one end of the top rope to the other end, that's RVD right there.
Yeah.
If you are going to like throw a chair at somebody and then kick the chair into their face, that's RVD.
Yeah.
Like, every single thing he's done, he does it so dynamically that only he could ever do it.
Yeah.
Like frog splashes too. Like, everybody wants to do the Eddie Guerrero frog splash, but there's some people that will do the RVD frog splash, but like, it's just so impactful, like it just hurts.
Yeah. No, yeah. I mean, I think that's what sold it the most is that when he would land it, he'd be jumping around, grabbing his midsection, and then he'd try to cover you after. Cause he'd sell the fact that he was in fucking agony. And I think that's what people were like, oh shit, this dude's killing himself to fucking win. Dude, so June 27th, do you have a match already lined up?
Yes, sir, I do.
Who you got going June 27th?
So originally it was supposed to be Mr. Rogers, Mr. Colt.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Rogers, but for some reason he had to leave. So instead, I will be facing Gino Rivera on June 27th at Options.
Ooh. The Rivera, the Boricua.
Yes.
Oh shit! How did that come about, dude? Is there previous beef? Because you guys weren't you guys tag partners in
We were
with Against Ivy?
Yep. I was with him in Team Gino right there.
Yeah.
I have no beef with him, but this is all I gotta say to Gino. On June 27th, I'm not gonna have this little second chance thing. This is an opportunity, not a chance. And on June 27th, I'm gonna take this opportunity from you, Gino. Even though we've teamed up before, I'm not gonna let that affect me at all. I should have been in this to begin with because the Nation of Wrestling screwed me over with the Now Championship. The only reason why I'm not in this now is because I was looking out for Alan. But now, this is my opportunity to show everybody at Nation of Wrestling why I should be in the G Drive tournament. Why I should be considered one of the best workers in Nation. And on June 27th, Gino, it's no hard feelings. But I'm going to make sure I'm going to take this opportunity from you. And that's all I got to say.
Damn, that's June 27th. Options in the Nation of Wrestling is going to be going down at, I'm trying to remember the name of the address for the event, but it is going to be at the VFW, I think it's 8782 Post on North Carolina. You guys got to do, if you guys haven't seen one of these fights, you've got to go out there and watch these guys risk their lives just to entertain you guys. The Nation of Wrestling, dude, the show that these guys put on is fucking amazing. Doors open, I believe, at 4. The show goes on at 5, if I recall correctly.
Yep.
Tickets, you could get the tickets at the door. Come out and support. You have a chance to sponsor a wrestler. If you want to sponsor a wrestler, hit up Nation of Wrestling on their Instagram page. They have a link on there, or they have a post to show how you can get involved in sponsoring either a match, a show.
Sponsor the project.
You want to sponsor somebody, you go get Zion sponsored. Let him get on the team now before he's too high to catch up to, and he's too expensive to come up with. Before we head out, man, any last words? Where can people find you on Instagram to keep a track of you and keep track of your next matches?
So you can find me on Instagram at ZyanPro, XYANPRO. And the next show you'll probably see me in is June 27th, and the next Nation of Wrestling show that we'll have in August.
There you go. So make sure you guys follow him on the Instagram, dude. These guys, I'm telling you, if you haven't come out yet, you need to watch these guys put on the show because I've been around these guys since probably November. Every show that I've been seeing just keeps getting better and bigger and better, and the wrestling is getting cleaner. The product is one of the best products I've seen here in El Paso, with there being so many different promotions that do it. These guys are showing you what a professional wrestler does from the start. Get on the train now. Follow these guys. Nation of Wrestling Academy as well. Zion, everybody on there. Make sure you follow them on Instagram and everywhere else they go. We'll see you June 27th at the door on 8782 VFW Post on Carolina Street. Till next time, guys, be cool.